Hello YouTube people, welcome to my first and one and only YouTube video. I am going to do this introduction, so I will introduce a little bit myself, my small business, my small business, which is my business store that I actually do from home, as other YouTubers out there that have their business and that they actually do their, you know, their little shop, you know what I mean, and have their website, and then, you know, kind of like you know, introduce their stuff a little bit more, not just on YouTube but also on TikTok, Instagram, or even Facebook. I do have to say that I don't know, like anybody out there, the thing with me is that I hate my voice. I do have to mention that out and point that out. I am a mother of two teens. I have one that's going to be 17 and one that just turned 15 not 2 days ago. And of course I am married, which I know for a lot, and you know, don't want to basically hear too much about me, pretty much just about the store and pretty much just who's the owner of the store and so forth. And as my first YouTube video, I really want to show you guys just a little bit of behind the scene of my little little shop that I have, you know, of course, since I do this from home. And I do have to mention that I do apologize for anything that looks bulky, in reference, like the room, you know, the room that I basically live in a mobile home, and there's an extra room that pretty much there isn't a lot of space. The room is pretty much not as spacious, so if you excuse me, you know, I'll try to do more content and not show too much of the bulkiness. But since it's my first video, I just kind of wanted just to show you like my stationery, everything that I have to offer. Of course, you guys are seeing my desktop right now, you know, like my my computer, you know, everything. So I want to start by having, you know, showing you exactly what I have, like all my thank you cards right here. Just a little extra, like, you know, like thank you stickers, and maybe like what do you call these, you know, you seal either like a little box, or even if you would just like want to put like in an envelope. I do have you know, like 2 different kinds of poly mailers that I use. Of course, this is like a, I believe it's like a 4x6. Maybe I could be wrong, just a little bit big, but not as big. Of course, I use these like for, you know, small shipping. I have these that are like, I believe they're 8x10, and I keep them here. As you see, I have my shipping label printer, you know, kind of a few envelopes. I have a few things that I wrap, like glass, which I sell, tumblers, mugs. I do sell like a couple of accessories. I have you know, like the cameo machine, which I do cuts, you know what I mean, vinyl, and anything that I have to use, like if there's like an iron on, you know, so I use that. I do have my little, well, it's not little, but my shirt heat press right there, and then my little more stationery that I have here. As you see, excuse my bad, excuse the boxes. I don't like to have a lot of bulk and a lot of stuff like that, but I just like to keep that just in case if one day somebody orders a big package, you know, I mean, I know there's people might be saying like, oh well, you have, you know, I mean, just buy a book and keep it in a box, you know, until you fold the box, buy it at Amazon or eBay. But I did want to like keep those boxes, so like if I have to ship something. I mean, they're always useful by covering up, you know, I mean, any shipping labels. So sorry about that, but as you see, I have a couple of shirts, sweaters that I have as I started this business last year of 2023, but I kind of felt afraid to use YouTube. I am not really a person that likes to show in front of a camera, if you excuse me. Maybe one day you guys will see my face, that way you guys would know exactly who I am. But with that being said, oh, and excuse my little puppy right there, her name is Chloe, by the way. And that box I have right there, that's just barely got that last week. As you can see in the box, it's a skinny. It's a 30 ounce, 24 cups of 30 ounce skinny tumblers. So I wanted to kind of start that, you know, doing, which I'm already doing the 20 ounce tumblers, and I kind of wanted to go for the 30 ounce. So here you see my work, you know, part of my workstation. This printer that you have here, is you see the ink, if you can tell by this one. This one I use for sublimation. I got a couple of things there, you know, like my scale ink. See, like I tell you guys, I really don't have too much space in this room. And then of course this printer, I use it for just regular ink, like if I have to, of course, print something like a you call it a shipping slip, I think, you know, with an order. And also like if I have to like print out like a heat transfer iron, like if I'm gonna do like a t-shirt, then of course I would use that one to print. I have all my paper here, you know, my heat transfer to use on the t-shirts, a couple of colored paper, stock paper in white, and then I have stock paper like in a rose gold right here. Now this section I keep more like vinyl, like the sublimation paper. Keep that alcohol, which I use it for the tumblers. As you see, this little 3-tier little cart, I do keep like all the fabric. I kind of wanted to learn how to do scrunchies. I have all that fabric that I use, or I'd be actually pretty soon use to sew or either bond with adhesive. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do, but you know, I've done a couple of scrunchies already and posted them on my Shopify page, and I will give that a Shopify page in the section description below. But you can go to www.RYCreationz, not with an S, with a Z.com. And that's pretty much where I keep some of my stuff. Up here I have a couple of the the drinkware, mugs. I do have ceramic mugs over there, but I do have also these 17-ounce milk water bottles, they would say, or jugs. So I have those too. And that little basket over there, I actually have like the straws and everything for the tumblers or the glass. I also do the 16-ounce clear Libby as well, so I have that online. Of course, you know, I have the 20-ounce tumblers. I have one right there that I of course did for someone in December for a Christmas gift. And then of course my you know, initials for my store, which is the R, and then the Y right there. And then I have that where I keep some of my wrapping paper, which I do sometimes, and some of my vinyl. I still have a lot of vinyl I got a couple of things that I usually use, like for a gift, a customer, which I've done here locally where I actually live, the place where I actually reside. I have a couple of, you know, stuff, like I said, accessories, you know, that you can always check online. And then of course the bin, which I keep not pulley millers, but bubble millers, tissue paper for wrapping, small boxes, you know, as if this one right here, which is like 6x9. I do want to mention another thing. As you see in that sticker right there, that's the name that I started my store, but then I thought that it was just too dramatic. I don't know if that's a wrong or a good way about it, so I changed it to this one, as you see right here. And of course my logo and my new name is RYCreationz. And let me tell you a little bit about why I actually decided to do the RY, because when I made up the first logo and the name, it was RubyUlysses.GlamBoutique.com. But then, I don't know, like, I thought I wasn't gonna make no sales, of course, you know, I mean, you just gotta push yourself doing videos. I guess, you know, there's just a lot of things that it's not just about creating, I guess, a logo and excuse me, and a name. But I do want to talk to you, since I kind of introduced the store, but I haven't introduced my name. Did I? Well, I'll introduce again. So my name is Ruby, and as you see, my name is on there. Then the R and the Y, you see a second name right there. I do want to tell you a little bit about that second name. That second name is not mine. I know you guys are barely getting to know me, because it's my first YouTube video, but I want to just also go ahead and talk to you guys about why I changed the name on my store, and why there's a second name. That second name is Yolanda, and that name is my mother. Okay. I don't want to kind of spoil the video with this, and you know, I mean, make it sad for some of you guys, or boring for maybe some of you guys. Unfortunately, my mother passed away in October of 2022, and I kind of wanted to commemorate and kind of like, you know, have a memory of her. That's why I chose the R and the Y, which of course you guys know my name, and then of course her name, and then of course Creations. I know she would have loved to be part of this, helping me and everything, and it's sad not having her. But yeah, that's just a little bit of why I chose. I'm sorry, I kind of wanted to break down a little bit on there, but that's why I chose the RY by name, and then her name. Now you guys know the actual story behind of why I wanted to keep or actually change the RYCreationz, which it means Ruby Yolanda Creations. So there you have it. Anything you guys want to know more about me than you guys want to know about the store, just please just comment down in the comments down below. You know, and I do appreciate you guys, whoever is on here or who's watching this right now. I hope in the future I get a lot of support from a lot of people, and I'm just not actually like trying to do this for the views or for the likes. Pretty much, as everybody goes along, everybody has to start right from zero, and it does take a while sometimes for people. It does take not much when they get all these supportive, I guess, customers and YouTube fans, if I should call it YouTube fans, you know, likes that from people that are following you because you inspire them. So with that being said, I want to continue just to show you a little bit more about my little store, a tour, and then kind of just go from there. And I am going to try to post 2 videos a week, if not maybe 1, maybe in between, maybe shorts, reels. You also guys can follow me on TikTok. I do have a page on Facebook as well, and one as well on Instagram. And then of course this one that you guys are watching right now, which is the YouTube video. And without further ado, now I'm just going to continue and then show you. I know there's not much to show, but this is where I do my mug, tumbler, heat presses, you know what I mean. So yeah, I love this machine very much. I actually got it from my husband just not too long ago for Christmas. And I do have to say that I have my family, my kids, and of course my spouse, excuse me for that, that they've supported me, and I've had that support from my kids and my husband since I wanted to start this little business. And I am grateful for them, you know. I mean, I don't think I could have not done this possible without them. I have a huge support, and I know in the future I will have a huge support from all of you guys. So let's just continue and just show you exactly of everything that I pretty much have to offer, and my workstation, and pretty much where I am gonna hang most of the time to serve you guys, and to you know, do everything, you know, just to have you guys, you know, fulfilled with in the future. If you guys always place an order, you know, watching my content. And yeah, so let's just continue and just show you exactly of the little less spacious, I will say, not too much space in this room, and kind of behind the scenes of everything that this little store, this small business shop has to offer for everyone and each one of you. She's finding a place to lay down. She likes to come in here. By the way, it is just funny. I want to share with you guys that it's just funny when I talk to friends or my kids, and sometimes my kids ask me like, Mom, where's the tape, Mom, this and that, and then I'll be like, oh, just go to the creations room. So for one minute, at first I kind of thought of not changing that name and just kind of, you know, just swapping the name to the creations room, and I kind of thought it was a neat name for it, but then I was like, no, we'll keep that the creations room just as a way, just when my kids actually have to come in here and find for scissors, tape, you know, it's much easier for them, instead of just telling them, oh, we'll just go where I do my work. So I always like tell them like, oh, just go to the creations room and you'll find everything there, you know. But yeah, so yes, let me just finish showing you everything that I have in my little shop. And again, as you guys see, all my stuff, I know pretty much I could have used this like for sweatshirts, t-shirts, which I'm doing right now at the moment too, you know, like drinkware. But I hope you guys understand. Like I mentioned, I really don't have too much space in this room. It might seem to some that it's like spacious, but it's really not. So yeah, as you see, maybe if I had all these boxes out in the meantime temporarily while, you know, I mean, I do much of the work, but don't worry, I do have to point that this gets washed once a week, and sometimes I put like something over it that's you know, clean, that's where I do like, you know, the sweatshirts. If I have to do like the cut, I mean not cut on top of that, but like I have a ruler where actually I cut the fabric for the scrunchies. So I always put this on there. And you know, for the shirts, of course, you know, I mean my heat press for my t-shirts, my little stationery that sometimes I do keep baskets and everything that I use, like vinyl. I have some of the vinyl there too that is already cut up. A couple of pulley mailers like that are a little large. I have more pulley mailers over here with tissue paper that actually I don't really use much of those right there, unless of course there's something small and it's like breakable, you know what I mean. So I said I would use it. But yeah, so I have more product right there. As you see right there, those sponges, makeup sponges. Actually I am want to point out that in the month right now, until we move to February of 2024, we're still in January of 2024. If you go to my page, you will see on the header, like anybody that spends $65 or more gets a free one of those. Now let me tell you, those are limited. I don't have much. Trust me, as soon as I have the last one, the last person that does take it, that header will be erased. So I just wanted to point out, so who is ever interested, I will be giving those as a gift for a purchase of $65 in order. If you purchase $100 or over, you get free shipping. So without further ado, I don't know what else I can show you about my workstation, my little office, I would say, area where I work, of course, you know what I mean. As you see, my name comes up there. I have pointed this at the almost at the beginning of the video. I have my thank you cards and appreciation. I always, you know, have these stickers as a free gift, you know. The cup care for the tumblers, for the t-shirts and sweatshirts, for the ceramic or the clear mugs, and of course the glass, the Libby glass, if that's the way you say. Yeah, I keep you know, just scissors, cans, not much. So a couple of things there. More of the free gift stickers, you know what I mean, like the washi tapes. Here I really have not stored much. I don't know exactly what I'm going to store here, but I know I'm going to store something. And this is these are actually organza bags that I use sometimes for gifts. So yeah, so that's my hallway right there. And then of course the room, when you come in here, the chair. I tell you guys, it's just there's not much space, not too much space. But yeah, excuse that over there. And yeah, like I said, I have all these Amazon boxes with all the orders in the past that I've, you know, ordered. I do have another, if you guys ask your questions like, what's that box over there? I wonder what she's got over there. That's another printer that I had bought on eBay used, thinking that when I started doing sublimation, at first it was, you know, starting to print like the colors. And we all know, whoever has worked with sublimation, you guys, how, you know, you guys know how tricky it is. And one day I was trying to do a tumbler for a friend, and it had teal colors in it. Sorry, I got a little off of the subject, but yeah, I kind of wanted just to show you this. Funny, it was not funny for me at the time. I was so mad, thinking it was a printer because it was old. And then my husband, of course, he always spoils me. And I know he shouldn't do that. That one right there, of course, this is the first one he got me. Of course, this one was new when, of course, he bought it at Walmart. Bought that one at Walmart too. This one's new, thinking that printer right there was giving me problems and it was not printing teal. Like when I would print the image on the screen, you would see that it had colors of teal, but when you printed it out, it showed like a blue. For the people who have done sublimation, if they've experienced that, you kind of know exactly what I'm talking about. And I was so like mad. I had to actually make that tumbler for that friend. And I remember one day I literally did not sleep. I was stuck in here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning and didn't even go to bed. My kids wake up. I remember it was on a weekend too. My husband woke up. My kids woke up. They came in here and they could not believe I was still in my clothes and that I had stayed in this room trying to work for that particular image with those teal colors in it. I was so fed up. And then my husband, you know, I remember him buying this printer that you see here. That one that's in the box, that's the Epson 2760, and as you see, this one is the ET 2803. But guess what, guys? When I end up installing this, the problem wasn't that other printer, because this printer kept printing the teals in blue. So then I got even more mad and I was like, well, what in the hey? So I went into thinking like, because I do have a Catalina 2016 iMac, and I was like, what if, you know, I mean, that's not too old, but it's not new either. I wonder maybe if it's the actual desktop, the Mac. So what I did, I calibrated it. I don't know how many like ICC files, you know, I downloaded. I even have supposedly 2 different sublimation inks. This one supposedly it said that it was a koala and it was an ICC free profile. It didn't need a profile. Well, it's not true. The koala that supposedly doesn't need the ICC profile color is exactly the ink that is on here. Still did not fix the problem, and I was so mad until I went into YouTube and kind of like researched, watched a couple YouTubes, and there was this lady that I wish I can mention her, but I don't remember her YouTube name. She showed, you know, and I kind of like was amazed, you know, on the explanation and the video that she was making. Comes to realize that some blues, depending on the blue, right? Like this, like as long as your screen shows the image that it has teal colors, but your printer prints the actual blue, do not be scared. I was scared. I was like, what in the, you know, I was almost cursing out. What am I gonna do? Because I gotta get this image, you know, I gotta get it out to this friend, you know, I mean, and one thing that I do, that I like to do, is that when I have customers, I like to fulfill them. I just don't like just to be like, and of course that's the way you're supposed to do, right? I mean, like, if your customer or someone asks you, hey, I wanted this, I want this, or I wanted this, or I want, you know, blah blah blah, you just can't expect just to give them a low, poor quality job, if I would say, like, you know, the work. You're supposed to do exactly the work as what it is, you know, I mean. And I remember like another night, sleepless night, calibrated this, and all of a sudden I think it did work. So at the moment that you the heat activates the color, of course, for some of them they do change. That was in my okay, since I saw that YouTube video. And yeah, my husband literally had to waste what, $100 and some for another one. And I kind of felt bad because I was like, oh my god, all this wasteless money, you know. But we're thinking about selling that other printer maybe for less than, of course, $100. We're not sure yet. Or maybe even keep it. You never know when you're going to need it. You know, if one of them breaks down or something, you know, or you can't fix it. Which I know my husband got warranty on this one in case. But yeah, that's long story short, guys, on everything that I have to go through, you know, I mean, just to supplement. I know I got way out of the subject. We were pretty much talking about my introduction and behind the scenes, you know, my little shop here that I do from home, that I work from home. But yeah, so with that being said, just ask questions, guys. Ask questions if you'd like to know more about me, as I mentioned earlier before, about the store. And I hope you guys enjoy, you know, every single video that I do in the future, you know what I mean. And I'm so happy to serve one in each one of you guys. So yeah, go check out my web page there at the Shopify, you know, my shop. And then you know, just see what you guys like as I go further. I know I would have more products in the future, you know. But yeah, with all being said, that's all I had to say, guys. And I do want to appreciate everyone for taking their time to come and support or start supporting my small business. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, share. And with anything else said, I could have paused myself in there in the moment. We'll see you in the next video. Y'all take care. Bye.